All right, we are back at the shop today. Canadian Tire had a huge sale, so all of us picked up some goodies. For the business, we got this big Bertha over here.
Yeah.
What do we got?
We got a Champion 4450 starting watt and 3550 running watts. Our business.
Our business. All right, so we got the big old Champion welder here. I mean,
welder. Yeah, we got a welding rig. It's a van.
Yeah, no.
Actually, that'd be kind of a
well, we got the old Champion Global Power Equipment, 4450 starting watts, easy money. And this thing right here, it's not a Champion, it is a money maker. That's what this unit is.
Damn, this thing, we're not even gonna have to fill it up until like every second time.
You could run a welder off this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, she's a unit, man.
She is. But
it was on sale.
It was on sale. I got these. And if you guys haven't seen the Civic yet, she is all polished up. She is looking absolutely amazing. Super hard to tell that this is even a spray paint job at this point. I'm really stoked with it. We wet sanded, compound, and polished the whole thing. But if you guys watched the B16 swap, when we did the B16 swap, the injectors were kind of gunky and the bottom caps were all messed up. So,
dude, we're gonna stance this thing.
Let's do it.
Stance the generator.
Stance the generator.
The generator like this, dude.
Cambered. Easy. Easy. But I got some new, they're not grams injectors, just the box buddy gave them to me in. Hard with one hand. But I've got brand new GSR injectors, just 240cc. Super clean injectors though. Really stoked on them. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in the B16 today, and I'll show you that this bottom cap on 2 of the injectors is actually cracked off, so this will be perfect for what we need. Also, that you guys didn't see on video, we got the B16 looking good. I sanded down the dual overhead cam VTEC Honda emblem and the Honda logo there, so it's looking all good. Still need to install my Ettman valve cover kit, which will look a lot nicer. And then with these new injectors, I've got to turn the fuel pressure up a bit, because right now it's running at like barely 30 and it needs to be closer to 40. Polished up the radiator, and we're gonna get rid of all this gross, ugly spray painted purple. But this bay is really coming together nice. We are, all this VTEC wiring that good old Corey did for us, we are going to tuck away the ones we don't need, and then we're gonna tie all these new ones into one loom and make them look all proper and nice, because we just kind of threw it together just to get it down here. But yeah, it's gonna be good. The paint though, guys, the paint is so good. You would be hard pressed to tell that this paint job came out of a spray paint can. The thing is looking good, man. I love how when you get down, you can see the happy endings reflection on the wing.
Yeah.
It's sick.
You gotta get one when you open it under the wing, it's just like thick or...
Thick, yes, for sure. You know, like TJ did with the Miley on his big wing. So that's what we're doing today. We got some new tools and gonna go ahead and throw some new injectors in this unit, pop off the fuel rail, and it'll be good to go.
So easy, it's just right there.
Super. Oh, this too. Our throttle cable bracket's literally upside down. It needs to go like that so it runs straight through. I saw a picture of it on the B18. It's literally upside down right now. Not gonna talk about it. And then our power steering loop. I don't know if you guys can see down in there, but we have a power steering loop that unfortunately rubs against the block and is no good. So I've got some new fittings to help us try and sort that out. Right here, I've got a bunch of fittings that should fit in the power steering, so we can actually do a proper power steering delete with that. And then I've also, with that braided hose, got to run this to a catch can and then back to the intake instead of straight to the intake. Probably not going to get all that done today. That's just the future plans for the Civic here. Just look how good she's looking, guys. Hard to believe. Got a wild Eli in the flesh. How's it coming in there?
We're making her. This is the most awkward spot, and I just got my shot too, so I'm
Oh no.
right on it. Making her work.
Is that the big ground down there?
Yeah.
And the lewd. Little sneak peek. I'm gonna let Eli take that over though. Okay, well, what happened here? First off, we had the red speed.
Yeah.
And then we had the CRV.
CRV, yeah. I got a right-hand drive CRV for dirt cheap. This guy was selling this. The CRV was front-wheel drive and it was automatic, so I was like, it's not really that sought after. So I traded it for this, and he gave me cash on top. So I restored the headlights. They're still not that great. I would like to go over them again. There's some water spots and stuff, but they were super
Yeah, you guys should have
foggy
seen
and
them
bad.
before.
I had the Roto Grids as a spare set that I had for the speed, but they had the same bolt pattern, so I threw those on. I just need hubcaps for them.
For sure.
And then we took out the transmission and did the clutch. I just did an Exetti clutch. I'm pretty sure it's OEM replacement.
Yeah.
And then it has teen coilovers, which are nice. Well, they're not adjustable though, but they're still pretty nice. They're not too stiff.
Yeah.
Side skirts, I threw those on from the Mazda. Now, other than that, yeah, pretty much just it had the idle issue, the common one where it jumps up and down, so we fixed that.
Yeah.
Polished up the exhaust pipe to make it look pretty, and now this is her.
That's it, guys. H22A.
4.
A4 on some Roto Grids, got some skirts, exhaust, some teen coils. Lots of work to come for this guy, right?
Yep, I got Mishimoto radiator hoses that I'm going to order probably later tonight. And then I'm going to get everything I want for NA. Eventually I would like to turbo it, but we'll see where things take us.
For sure.
But going to do everything I can for NA. It's already got intake and exhaust, so it pretty much, and it has a spare head as well, so I can use stuff for that if I wanted as well. So
Hell yeah. Now we're a part of the Honda gang.
oh yeah, Honda.
No more Mazda. We got Honda, Veloster, K5.
We got the JDM gang and the KDM gang.
Exactly. And the Civic is continuing to get a lot of love, just like usual. Always needs love. Never gets driven, just gets worked on. That's what the Civ's for. So what you guys just saw from me there was I was doing the injectors and then I actually fixed the throttle cable bracket. But, so the throttle cable actually looks good. It works well. When you hit the gas, it fully opens and fully closes and it's nice and tucked out of the way. But as you can see, fuel rails over there, got tissue blocking it off, gas everywhere, injector harness is all back there. These injectors here are from a B18C. They are from a GSR motor. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the clips on them are completely different. And they're a little bit longer as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're a little bit longer. Clips are different. So seeing if my buddy will take them back and I can actually give him some more cash and get Skunk 2 adjustable upper control arms. If not, it is what it is. But the reason I was replacing the B16 injectors is because all of the caps on them are absolutely shot. But, so yeah, I don't really want to run that and getting that all into my intake. I don't even think they were this bad when we put them in, so I'm definitely not going to run them anymore. I paid these 50 bucks off a buddy. Replacement B16 injectors off Rock Auto were $270, not including shipping. So that kind of sucks, but I clearly need them. So let's see what he says. Eli, what do we got going on?
We are doing an alignment on the Prelude. Don't know why I have my mask on, but they're doing an alignment. When I put the new tie rod in and I loosened it, it made it have a little bit of toe in. Mm-hmm. I think that's when the front goes in. Yeah. So I'm just adjusting the rear tie rods to get it back to where we need it.
Nice. There we go.
And we go check the other side. The other side's all good and done, but I guess it is sideways, so you can't really tell it.
Yeah. We'll have to check the alignment when she's done, but if Eli can get her good on this, then I guess we'll tackle the Civic because it's needed an alignment for forever. Kira's still giving her on the wiring in there, as you can see.
Juice box brake though. Juice
box brake. And me up here in the Civic's engine bay, I have got the fuel system completely disconnected. The only thing that's still connected is the high flow filter with the feed and the rail. The return's off, the injector harness is off. Nothing's there. We did get the throttle cable bracket all situated. That's proper now. And everything should be good. I was hoping to get those new injectors in, turn it on, and then turn the fuel pressure up because it needs more fuel pressure. But unfortunately, like I showed you guys, the clips are different. No big deal, but I'm not going to go ahead and put those old ones in after seeing them again. But yeah, right now, the engine bay is going to be left a mess as far as the fuel system goes. And that's that. We're gonna go look at a work van here pretty quick.
Heck yeah.
And hopefully buddy that I bought the injectors off of will take them back so then I can give him more money to get different parts that will actually work on this car. And that's where we're at for today.
But also it's wider here and it goes narrow here, so it could just make it look like that, but it looks pretty straight to me.
Definitely got a little bit of camber.
Yeah, and then this side is pretty much almost right straight as well.
For sure, that's looking good. I have to take her for a drive and see how she does. And if it's good, we'll do the same on the Civic, because that was ridiculously quick.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to take longer.
After take the tires off, because I was about to take the tires off, and Corey's like, I don't think you need to do that.
No, I don't think you need to either.
So,
because alignment shops leave them on, but they put those big plates on the wheels and shit on the hoist.
Yeah, this is just a DIY do-it-yourself. I'm not even on a flat surface. It's anyway, so it's just better than it was before. So,
I mean, yeah, if it's better than it is before and it drives straight, we'll do it on this because I don't know about you, but I don't really want to wear out Nittos because of an alignment.
No, I looked at these, dude. They're still like brand new.
They're still brand new. I know. It just goes to show how much I don't drive this thing. Dinky doinkers on them. Buddy with the injectors said it's good to swap them out, so gonna do that. My buddy that I bought the injectors from, they were actually OBD2 and we are B16A on OBD1. That's why they didn't work. He thought we were B16A with OBD2. That is why they didn't work. There's some Jimmy fucking you can do to get the swap the connectors, but he has Graham 500cc injectors for sale next week. And I can run them because I have an adjustable fuel pressure regulator, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Anyways, I gave them back to him, tossed him some more coin, and I left with Skunk 2 fully adjustable upper control arms, Gives you all the camber you could possibly want in the front. I mean, these things will make my wheel go from straight to freaking saucers on the side. I'm not gonna run the most aggressive camber because these literally do too much camber, but I will obviously put camber. I'm gonna need to get some rears, but for the price I got these from, that saves me about $160 from getting them brand new, and they're really not that bad condition. We're gonna sand all this down, make it shiny again, and it's got the adjustable sliders. They're tightened down right now, but I couldn't be more stoked. We just need to get a set of rears now, which look like a little bolt. It's actually crazy. They look nothing like this. They're like a bolt shorter than that. But then the Civic's gonna have full camber front and rear, which we're not really doing camber for looks. We're doing it so when we get on our 15-inch Whistler wheels, big surprise coming this freaking holiday season, we're gonna be able to camber it in and tuck so far down, it's just not even gonna be funny, because this is a meaty setup. I don't have power for meat, so we're gonna go a little bit stretched so we can slam this thing right on its face. It's gonna be something for sure. Luckily, these coilovers ride close to stock, a little bit stiffer, but they're very forgiving still. So honestly, I'm stoked. Fortunately, gonna have to spend a couple $100 on OEM injectors, but it is what it is for now. So we've made it back from going to look at the van. Long and short, it was a no-go. It was a Triton motor in the Ford, so that was a big no-go. Real dented, rusty, the whole thing was clapped, and they wanted way too much for it, like 5 times too much for it. Yeah. So that's a big no-go, but whatever. There is plenty of vans. More will come available every day. As far as the Civic, throttle cable's fixed, more wiring inside is fixed, but I'm gonna have to wait on the injectors. I got them plugged right now just with tissue. I mean, no sense in throwing the old injectors back in to not run the thing, just to take it back out and put new ones in. So we're gonna leave it like that for now. Tissues kind of make it look like it's got ITVs. Yeah, but that's about it. Finished wet sanding it, and so only big things to come. Obviously we got the Skunky adjustable uppers. So once the injectors are in and this thing's kind of ready to run, I will run it like that till the snow flies, which is only really a couple months away now. And then throughout the winter, when it gets its new wheel setup and everything, I will go ahead and slam these guys into it. But for now, she needs new injectors and she needs to be driven until the snow flies with the lewd, which unfortunately burns a little bit of something, whether it's residual or not. Time will tell.
It's probably a mixture of residual and burning something, because I mean,
yeah.
Honda's burning.
Especially in VTEC, it's a big thing. The VTEC Crossfade is just known for an oil burner. I mean, this thing does it, and it's freaking really minty engine, so is what it is. That's going to be it for today, though, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and come back and see if we got a new van next time. Peace.